Imagine stepping into a city where every street whispers romance, every corner holds a secret, and every breath feels like a soft invitation to fall in love with life again. That feeling begins the moment you arrive in Paris, a place that seems to float between reality and a dream. Paris is a city that feels like a dream the moment you arrive. The air is filled with a soft blend of history, elegance, and endless stories waiting in every corner. As you walk through the streets, you feel the rhythm of the city mixing with the gentle sound of cars, conversations, and distant music from small cafes. Paris invites you to slow down, breathe, and see the world with softer eyes. It is a place where every street seems designed for beauty and discovery. The journey begins with the first glance at the Eiffel Tower. Even if you have seen it in pictures many times, seeing it in real life feels different. It rises above the city like a guardian of light and memory. When you walk closer, you feel the cool metal above you and the energy of people enjoying the moment around you. Sitting at the garden under the tower, watching the reflections of sunlight through the iron structure, gives you a sense of peace and excitement at the same time. If you visit at night, the tower begins to sparkle like thousands of stars, creating a magical scene that makes you forget everything else. As you continue your travel, the River Seine becomes your companion. The gentle flow of the water, the boats passing slowly, and the beautiful bridges show the romantic heart of Paris. Walking along the river is like walking through a living painting. Artists sit with their sketchbooks, couples take photos, and friends share laughter on the steps near the water. The breeze carries the smell of fresh pastries from nearby bakeries, mixing beautifully with the cool air from the river. If you take a river cruise, you see the whole city from a completely new angle, watching famous landmarks glide by as you relax on the boat's deck. The Louvre Museum is another world by itself. When you stand in front of the glass pyramid, you feel the connection between the modern and the ancient. Inside, the halls seem endless, filled with art that tells stories from thousands of years ago. As you walk through the museum, you feel like you are traveling through time. Seeing the Mona Lisa is a special moment, not because of her size, but because of her mysterious smile. The museum invites you to get lost in the beauty of art and the wonder of human creativity. Another unforgettable place is Montmartre, a hill that rises gently above the city. The small streets are filled with artists, cafes, and beautiful old buildings. When you reach the top, the white basilica called Sacré-Cœur shines like a pearl. From there, the view of Paris stretches far into the distance. The rooftops, the skyline, and the soft colors of the city make you feel like you are standing inside a dream. Montmartre has a warm and artistic soul, and many visitors find themselves wishing they could stay longer. Food is a story on its own in Paris. The moment you enter a bakery, you feel the scent of warm bread and sweet pastries wrapping around you. A fresh croissant that melts in your mouth, a baguette with the perfect crunch, and delicate desserts that look like tiny works of art all create beautiful moments you will remember long after you leave. In the cafes, people sit outside enjoying coffee and watching the world pass slowly. It is the perfect place to relax, talk, and enjoy life in a simple, gentle way. The Champs-Élysées is full of energy, lined with famous shops, colorful trees, and elegant buildings. At the end of the avenue stands the Arc de Triomphe, powerful and proud. Standing under it and looking up at the detailed carvings is truly inspiring. From the top, you see the city arranged in perfect harmony, with roads stretching out like rays of light. Paris is also full of quiet corners that many visitors never notice. Small gardens where children play, hidden courtyards surrounded by plants, and tiny bookshops filled with old stories waiting to be discovered. When you wander without a plan, you often find the most beautiful experiences. A musician playing softly on a street corner, an elderly couple walking hand in hand, a painter capturing the sunset with gentle brushstrokes. These small, simple moments give Paris its true charm. The city's architecture feels like a long conversation between the past and the present. The golden details on the buildings, the carved balconies, the elegant windows, and the soft cream-colored walls all create a warm atmosphere. Walking through the city feels like going through a museum without walls, where every building has a story. One of the most peaceful places in Paris is the Luxembourg Gardens. The trees stand tall in perfect lines, the fountains sparkle in the sunlight, and people relax on green chairs facing the water. You can sit quietly, listen to the birds, enjoy the sound of footsteps on the gravel paths, and feel the calmness of nature in the middle of a busy city. As the day begins to end, Paris transforms again. The sky turns a deep gold, then soft pink, and finally a gentle blue. The city lights start to glow like fireflies. Cafes become lively with conversations, music fills the streets, and the smell of delicious food drifts through the air. Evening in Paris has a special feeling, a gentle magic that touches everyone who walks through the city. When you sit by the Seine at night, watching the reflections of lights moving slowly on the water, you feel something quiet and beautiful inside. Paris teaches you to appreciate every detail, every moment, every smile. It shows you that life does not always need to move fast. Sometimes the most meaningful experiences come from simply being present. Traveling in Paris is more than seeing famous places. It is about feeling the spirit of the city, the charm of the people, the taste of the food, and the beauty of the small moments. It is about letting the city guide you gently, letting your heart open to new experiences, and letting your mind rest in the softness of each scene. By the time you leave, you carry a piece of Paris inside you, a warm memory that stays long after the journey ends. Paris invites you to return, not just to see more, but to feel more. Every visit becomes a new story, a new lesson, and a new memory. And that is the magic of this city, a place where your soul finds light, comfort, and endless inspiration.